John Lennon and Yoko Ono. Happy Christmas. War is over. On Radio 2. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant.
Good morning.
And, our producer Karl Pilkington, but more about Karl later. We want to introduce the world to Karl, don't we?
It's extraordinary to think that there's people yet that have not experienced Karl. A whole new audience is going to discover
I think of me and Stephen as like Anthony Hopkins in The Elephant Man.
Yeah.
Just taking Karl round the country, the world. Maybe just letting, maybe some doctors and surgeons might want to, after today.
We just drop a sheet, he's there nude, and they can just ask him questions, examine him, see what makes him tick.
You know, that is Karl's favourite film, by the way, The Elephant Man. He said he loves it. He said, one, he said the title tells you exactly what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
He loved that, right? He said, two, it's sad. And, I was saying, why is it sad? He said, well, there's that bit where, they take him, to show all the surgeons, and, the Elephant Man is all naked and that. And, the bloke goes, the genitals are normal. And Karl went, think of that, the one thing you would want like an elephant, and he gets the head. That's why he thought it was sad.
That's the kind of mind process of Karl which we'll introduce to you later. In the meantime...
Well, yeah, you know, if you're expecting Jonathan Ross, then, you're gutted.
Yeah.
You probably know me from such works as The Office, Extras, Alias.
Yeah.
Karl, you don't know about. Stephen is more familiar. Stephen co-wrote and, directed The Office and Extras with me. You may have seen him in Extras as the agent. You may have seen him briefly in The Office. He is a goggle-eyed freak.
Are you referring to the character there, are you, or...?
Yeah, whatever.
Thanks.
No, well,
no, it's just a little...
I'm just trying to paint a picture for people at Christmas.
Sure.
Steve.
Yeah. I wouldn't say goggle-eyed, I think goggle-eyed freak's harsh. You know, these are these are designer specs. And, yeah, admittedly I'm a little bit tall, but,
6'7".
Yeah, but let's not have a go at that.
Karl, we'll get more like this later. I think we should play a record. We've done introductions.
Pop a little song on.
But do you remember the first time you saw Steve?
Well, let's pop a little song on that, alright? Chat about it in a bit.
Alright. Bruce Springsteen. Bit of Bruce Springsteen. Santa Claus is coming to town. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yeah, Merry Christmas indeed.
I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant.
Hello.
And, Karl Pilkington. If you have tuned in to, hear Jonathan, it's the last time I mention him. We haven't got him today. You've got, us for the next, couple of Saturdays. I feel like a stepfather.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean? I want to say to the listener, listen, you know, I never replace Daddy.
Yeah.
But I am here, and I do my best for you, and I love you.
Yeah.
On the other hand, I want to go, listen, I'm doing Mummy now, live with it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's exactly right, yeah. And hopefully that people will appreciate us and enjoy us just as much as Jonathan.
I don't care if they don't. In fact, I intend to shave millions of listeners off this by the end of the
You're doing a good job.
But, the ones that have stayed listening to the end, they love it.
Yeah, both of them.
Yeah.
And I think I've got to have Christmas dinner with them tomorrow anyway, so I could just have a chat.
So we're introducing ourselves. I'm Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Now, it's difficult to describe Karl. I just think you'll have to get to know him over the next, 2 hours. But, we have, taken the liberty of getting some stuff ready for you if you want to find out more about him. If you go to rickygervais.com, we've put up a special little page. Go into Who's Karl. We've got a little biography up of him, and loads of pictures, and you have never seen a head rounder than— he looks like Mr. Spoon from Button Moon.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or Bod.
Bod is almost like
There's a little bit of Charlie Brown in there. He's even got a little striped shirt. It's perfectly rounded. It's balding, like, and it's not a sort of like a good balding. It's sort of like, he looks like a worn tennis ball. Do you know what I mean? He's got a little bit of growth.
It's not that sort of Telly Savalas cool bald.
No. It's just a scruffy little— I don't know what it is.
Happy Christmas and that.
What do you think of that then, Karl? Your introduction to the nation?
Well, you know, if we're gonna start picking on looks and stuff, like you mentioned before, we can go over everyone in this room.
What?
I mean, let's make it fair.
What?
Let's have a chat about Steve over there.
What are you talking about?
Well, you know how sort of I felt when I first saw you.
Wait, right, don't go mad, Steve, let Karl speak. Right, this is his platform.
No, I'm just saying, you just said about painting a picture.
Yeah, go on then.
I wouldn't paint a picture of that. No, I'm not— Steve, you know I'm not having a go, mate.
What do you mean you're not having a go? It sounds like you're having a go.
No.
Well, what did you think when you first saw him, when he first walked into that room all those years ago?
Sort of thought he looked like a cartoon. No, Steve, you know, but you know that you look a little bit odd. This isn't like a shock to you. You've had this. How old are you now?
31.
Right,
but I
so
don't
you're 30, like 30. What do you look like as a baby? I mean,
Why is this a character assassination?
I'm not having a go. I'm just saying what it was like. Now, I'm used to, you know, when I see you, I don't sort of double take anymore. I just...
He's coming out with this!
No, but, you know, when you popped in and that, it was just a bit of a shock, and now, you know, I've got used to it and that.
Good, you're happy now, you can cope now.
Hold on, you were shocked when you saw Steve Merchant. You told me once you went to school with two fellas who had big heads and webbed hands and feet.
Yeah.
And they weren't related. Why were there two people like that at your school, and yet you find Steve freaky?
You never said freaky. You said freaky. You said freaky.
Madonna hung up. Now, she's given us a platinum disc to give away.
Nice.
We got big prizes for Madonna, and
if people are
Coldplay.
rushing around today on Christmas Eve thinking I wanted to buy a Madonna platinum disc for my mum, there's no I can't find one anywhere in Boots.
We'll give you things you can't buy in the shops.
Perfect.
And that's coming up. But Carl, just I don't want to. I'm not stirring it, right? You started a little bit of a war with Steve.
Well,
always
you are
have.
stirring it.
Well, no.
This is this is stirring right now. This is the terminology.
But do you know that the fellas in your school, the big heads and webbed feet and webbed hands?
Webbed hands. Yeah.
But they hung around together, did they?
I don't think they did.
And they were nothing to do with each other.
No, I think people expected them to sort of knock about together. But they must have thought, oh, that'd be too obvious. Do you know what I mean?
But where did you live? Near a power plant? Well, I mean, why did you have...
I don't think it had anything to do with that, though. Just sometimes you get a little... Look at Steve, he didn't live near a power plant. No.
Listen, can I just stop you there, right? Let me just stop you there, because it always happens, as soon as we, you know, it's supposed to be a nice day, and suddenly you're having a go, right? Now, this got sent on the email, okay? Now, this is not me saying this is someone who's forwarded a review that was put on the web. It was a review of your appearance on one of Ricky's stand-up comedy DVDs, okay? I'm quoting this is not me saying it. It says that, Carl, through a combination of his intriguing way of thinking and slightly less than human appearance, right, Carl may just be the proof needed to muffle the cries of creationists the world over, as this missing link demonstrates that not only did man evolve from apes, but the process isn't quite finished yet. Okay, now that's someone else, an external person's opinion of you.
But
Are you having a go at me?
the terrible thing about that is, Carl's feelings aren't hurt because he didn't understand a word of that.
I said the word creationist, that lost him.
That's it. You've got to remember that Carl, you know when people say they're talking to their cat and they go, oh look at him looking at us, it's like he can understand what we're saying. Well, Carl's got that look, but you know he can't understand what you're saying. Alright, Carl?
No, but I mean, now we're talking about your head and that, right? When you go back to, say, your mum and dad, it's Christmas time, right? There's a lot of people travelling up and down the country, going back, seeing their mum and dad, they probably haven't seen them all year, right? When you go back, is it a shock to them again? No, do you know, like, how you get used to how someone, like I say, I'm used to you, I see you a few times a week, I don't do the double take. But what I mean is, when you go back, do they sort of go, oh, here he is? Do you know what I mean?
Play a record, it's like...
Let's leave it then,
Let's move on then, because I'm gonna get angry, and we haven't even got, it's not even 25 past yet.
Christmas!
A little bit of Simon and Garfunkel.
Yeah, oh, this is beautiful. Simon and Garfunkel. April comes she will. Looking forward to spring already.
Yeah, it's a bit premature, but fine.
Well, I thought it'd be nice. You know, it's like, if it's a bit
Let's
cold.
get Christmas over first, alright?
Christmas over. I love that. My mum used to go, oh, that's not over for another year.
yeah, like
You should look forward to it all year. You know, buy things out of the catalogue, pay for it for the next 12 months, and they go, oh, that's not over now. Like, you know, 5 o'clock Christmas Day, that was it. When is Christmas over?
It's, I would say Christmas is over once you've seen the Vicar of Dibley Christmas special.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I think it was
that
earlier
Christmas
than
is
that.
over
I think
then.
it was when the elderly ones fall asleep about 3:30. They
Really?
wake up because the kid's playing with something noisy.
Yeah.
A game that goes something like that.
Yeah.
That's when Christmas is over.
You know what you're getting this year then.
Exactly.